Yo, what's good, people? Welcome back to AN Sports. Welcome back to Beyond the Ball, episode number 6, where we discuss everything of football, outside of football, transfer window today, fan disorder. Today we'll be discussing about fan disorder football matches later on in the video. So make sure you guys obviously leave a like on your way in and sub to the channel. Josh, welcome back. I know what you wanted. I know. Here he is. He's already started. It's
There we go. Uh, for the first time in over 7 years, for the first time since January 2018, Arsenal Football Club have actually brought a clinical striker. Insanity. I'll just get that out of the way first. Transfer window dealings, I feel, we've had over a month now, so me and Akivin will start. Sorry, motorbike in the background.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, me and Akivin will start discussing our club's transfer windows in a more detailed light now. And also being a steward and seeing an increase in fan violence this season, we feel like it's a good time to talk about an increase in fan violence in football matches,
Yeah.
Premier League specifically.
I put it in brackets as well from a steward's point of view, as you are a steward yourself, so you have the freedom to give your views as a steward as well. But big up to everyone who's tuning in. Make sure you guys slap in the likes. Make sure you guys hit subscribe. Let's get to 365, guys. We're 3 subs away from 365. Let's get around 10, 15 likes. 15 likes, and that'll do. But Josh, obviously, Gyökeres signing for Arsenal today. Finally, a done deal. Here we go. Celebrations have already started. Celebrations have kicked off at the Emirates.
Well,
Give me your initial thoughts on your transfer window so far, and obviously, what are you looking to? What other business are you looking to do, and how would you rate your transfer window so far?
all right, 2 words, Akron. Eberechi Eze. Sign him, and I think we've got a good chance. I've discussed on this stream many a time that I feel Arteta doesn't have the mentality to push us over the final hurdle. We get Eze, we've got a squad that can win the league, in my opinion now. So if he can't deliver, fuck off. I already want him to fuck off, but obviously he's not going to go anywhere this season, that's clear. So you've got one more chance to deliver, Mikel, and then the pressure will be on, hopefully, more in the stands and whatnot. In terms of our transfer window, listen, I've got to get it out of the way. I've spoken about this in previous streams, but Noni Madueke, no. Just no. Like, Akevin, as long as any player is wearing the Arsenal shirt, I'm going to support them. I'm going to hope they do well. But I think it's disgusting how we're helping Chelsea with money laundering, how we're helping them get out of FFP restrictions and regulations, out of PSR restrictions and regulations. I don't like the fact that the majority of our signings have been backup related with the likes of Kepa and Norgard and Mosquera. He's already been leaked with his announcement pictures and whatnot. These are all backup players. They're not going to improve us greatly. See, we need to improve the quality of our main squad, not improve our bench. We haven't won anything. We haven't won anything major. Why do we need to sort out the backups when our first team isn't winning anything? For me, that's a fundamental flaw. But listen, with Victor Gyökeres, that is a fantastic signing. He is a clinical striker. I think he's got 98 goals or 98 goal contributions in 102 games. That is fucking insane. And we've only signed him for about £55 million, although that's not including potential add-ons. Either way, that is tremendous value for money. Props to Andrea Berta for that one. And I'm really, really looking forward to it, as you've seen here 3 times already. So far, if our transfer window was to end right now, I've got to say this is bang average 5 out of 10. I've got to be honest.
Okay.
Bang average 5 out of 10. For the reasons I've already explained. Listen, we finally sorted out our striker issue, hopefully. Hopefully he does bang. I think he will. But Noni Madueke, that doesn't improve us at all on the wings. Kepa, he's a decent backup, but nothing else. And Norgard, he's hardly going to play, much like Jorginho, funnily enough. So for me, so far, it's been a bang average window. We haven't made any significant sales yet, apart from releasing Tomiyasu and you-know-who from their contracts. So far, there's a lot more work to be done. But at least we've solved the striker issue. Now go and get me a Eberechi Eze. Then get me Rodrigo. And sell one of Martinelli or Trossard. Martinelli, I do love him, but he's fallen off a cliff recently. over the last 2 seasons. Leandro Trossard, yeah, absolutely brilliant service for the club, absolutely brilliant servant for the club. But at the end of the day, he's a stopgap signing, and he last season showed serious signs of regressing. So I think it's right now is the perfect time to sell him. Get me Eze, get me Rodrigo, and I think we have the squad, particularly with Eze. And if Arteta can't deliver, like I said, I already want him out, but surely his position is untenable after that with the amount we have spent. So that's the long-winded answer to my transfer window so far. What about Manchester United, Akavin? Fill me out on it.
In terms of Manchester United, I'm going to be honest with you. I've not been as happy as you expect. Like, listen, at the end of the day, you are getting a good transfer window so far. As in, like okay, I'm not happy with the transfer window so far, but the players we've signed so far are good. But the business, the progression for me, the way we've been moving in this window, I say we've been completely slow. And I'm almost questioning as if this is what July 23rd, where I am right now currently, just became July 23rd, 21 minutes ago, right? We're looking at potentially already half a window gone. This is already half the transfer window gone almost. With little to 5 weeks left to go, we need a midfielder, a goalkeeper, a striker, and did I say okay? Midfielder, goalkeeper, striker.
Probably need two midfielders.
I think we need a backup right wing back as well. Because the thing is, if Dalot gets injured, Mazraoui's out for the AFCON. Who do we have at right wing back? We don't have. Ahmad's also going to go AFCON, so we need cover for Dalot, because Dalot's been injured for quite some time at times. So you need cover. So I think Mazraoui, Dalot can alternate if need be. Left wing back, we have Dorgu, Diego Leon. We already have who else can play there? But you have Harry Amas. So you already have players that can play left wing back. My biggest issue is lack of squad depth we have going into next season. The lack of squad depth, because we've got AFCON in January. There's AFCON in January. FA Cup, League Cup's gonna happen. The League Cup for us is already in a few weeks. Literally straight after the Premier League starts. We're already in the League Cup because we're in the second round this year, unfortunately.
No Europe.
No Europe. So I must go on loan most likely. I don't think so. Because if we don't have squad depth at left wing back, he's gonna stay. Unless Diego Leon can bring himself up. Surely Arsenal win a trophy. Possibly.
Hey, Siobhan, I wouldn't put any money on it, mate. That's all I'm saying. Don't waste your money on any gambling on it. That's all I'm saying.
As I'm saying, Cunha and Mbeumo, two good signings. Two very good signings already.
And Mbeumo took far too long, though. Even from an outside perspective, that was taking forever. Cunha, fair play, you wrapped that up early, but Mbeumo, that was ridiculous. And in the end, I think you ended up paying more than what Brentford were originally asking for about 7 weeks ago, if I'm not wrong.
I've been asking this for time. It's just, I just want to test the waters, and we tested the waters for too long, bro. I'll be honest with you. Look, it's kind of taking the excitement away from me, because look, I'm still excited when Mbeumo's still a United player, but the excitement of the transfer would have been weeks ago, because then we could have said, you know what, fair enough, 2 transfers through the door, we move on to a midfielder, striker, goalkeeper, whatever it is. We're now linked to Lemens from from Belgium, Royal Antwerp. Hopefully 13 million to 17 million. I'm taking that all day, every day. That's a good price for a goalkeeper. 13 million to 17 million. That's a decent price, right there. So what we can do is we can bring him in, go and get a backup keeper as well, because I think Bindier might leave. So who else is there? Midfielder. There's a lot of midfielders out there. I go for Javi Guerra from Valencia, a young center midfielder. Go and get him in, a Spanish midfielder. I'll take him in all day. As an up top striker, I'm hearing the links to Sesko. I don't know if we're I don't know how heavy the links are, but Ollie Watkins up top would be quality for us. I think Ollie Watkins up top would be quality for us. If we can go for Ollie Watkins, Lemens, a backup keeper, and a backup center back potentially, because like I said, we need a backup center back and a midfielder, bro. that's a decent window. So that's a decent window for a club. For the fact that we're not so good right now. The fact that we're not that good right now, and we're getting players that are okay. Like, you know what? They can bring us to a certain level.
They can do a job now.
They can do a job now. In the future, it'll be time to upgrade eventually.
Yeah,
So,
fair enough.
It's gonna be hard to bring in top players, though. That's the problem.
Yeah. I feel Ollie Watkins would be perfect for Manchester United because you need to prop up the table ASAP as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Ollie Watkins, short gap signing. I think he'll hit the ground running. Obviously, Premier League proven and whatnot. I think he'll be a brilliant buy for you guys. Alternatively, Benjamin Sesko. Listen, he's one for the future. I'm an Arsenal fan. I've heard all about him. You know, last summer, Edu went to Leipzig to try and activate, to try and convince him to come to us. He ended up coming back to Islington with Sesko signing a new contract with his release clause getting removed. So it's quite difficult to get. That's a warning, Akivan. If you thought Bremer was taking long, Sesko will take very long as well. Okay.
First and foremost, who did I mention is mid? Which players did I mention were mid? Ollie Watkins is not a mid player. He's a good player. He's not mid. Javi Guerra, okay, maybe you could say he's not that player right now. In terms of fullback, wingback, I don't know. I haven't mentioned anyone at fullback, wingback yet. I haven't mentioned anyone at center back yet. Goalkeepers can develop. We should never have sold Matej Kovar. We should never have let him go to Leverkusen. Should have kept him. Tom Heaton in goal on the weekend looked quite good. He played decent for a keeper his age. He played decent. But if I had to go for a goalkeeper of my choice right now, I've mentioned his name many times. I'm not going to mention him this time. I'm going to say Gregor Kobel. Kobel will be a quality keeper for us. If we bring in Kobel, that's good already. That's good enough. So yeah, like I said, it is what it is. I'm gonna try and sort of bring these players and try and elevate us to the next level. What I want players that can elevate us now, that can help us for the future.
What are your thoughts on Rashford going to Barcelona as well? Because I mentioned on your stream with Rasta a few days ago, you've got all these forwards now, especially if you sign in Mbeumo, and you're going to have to offload a few. You know, that's Rashford, that's Anthony, that's Garnacho. Obviously, Diallo's there. You've got Hoyland, Xerxes, Chido, Obi Martin. Is Harry a massive forward? I'm not too sure.
The thing is, like, do you know what it is with Rashford? Like, for me, I want to know your opinion on this one as well, right? For me, Rashford to Barca, it doesn't really make sense. I'm going to be honest with you. It doesn't make sense to the extent that I think it does. However, I hope he does well because Barcelona will eventually pay the money for it. So, listen, if he plays well, we can get the money for Rashford. So, Rashford on loan as of right now, option to buy. If he plays well, goodbye. If he doesn't play well, he comes back. There's a level of ruthlessness there. There's a level of uncertainty there. 50-50, on the fence.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, first of all, when I first heard the news, I was like, how on earth has he fluked that one? How has he managed to get a move to the La Liga champions, the Copa del Rey champions, and the Champions League semi-finalists? But then I actually think about the times I've seen Rashford this season for Aston Villa, and I think back to the PSG first and second leg, and for me, he was Villa's best player in both legs. So I feel Barcelona are getting a serious player there. Is it a loss for Manchester United? I reckon it will prove to be.
No.
I think it will be. I think Hansi Flick will unlock him, so to speak.
That's fine.
I think Barcelona will get the best out of him, and he will eventually get the 30 million euros or whatever he's costing right now, or whatever. I don't think Barcelona have put an obligation in. I think there's an option instead, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. So obviously their confidence in him isn't 100%, but I think he's going to do well there. I think he's going to thrive in a new environment, in a new country, and what have you. And I think Manchester United might end up regretting it. At the end of the day, it's just a hunch on my part. You know, when we're discussing football transfers and whatnot, it's all hypothetical. But I think Rashford will do really well. So good luck to him. And I think he'll be a good fit for Barcelona, and he'll get a few more medals in his trophy cabinet, most likely.
Fair enough. The standard is so high, you need to keep top players to compete. But there are top players that come from all clubs, though. Not every single player in a relegation club is bad. Not every
We saw Mosquera from Valencia. Don't put me down, monkey. Come on. I'm on a high after Jokic.
They signed Mosquera from Valencia. They signed, what do you call? Well, there's a lot of players that leave relegated clubs and end up being successful. Look at Liam Delap at Chelsea, already hitting the ground running. And I know it's too early to say, but
look at Roy Keane. Roy Keane's Manchester United in 92. No, 93.
Nottingham Forest got relegated, and we signed Roy Keane from Nottingham Forest.
Although that is quite a time ago, so to what extent can we place that on modern day? Yeah.
But still, I mean, there's still a lot of players that you can go for and be like, fair enough. They end up turning out good. It's better than overpaying for Diaz. He's a Barca fan, so he's also giving for Alvarez.
I honestly have no idea where the Luis Diaz valuation has come from. Genuinely, I don't. I just can't understand it.
If Barca get Alvarez, they're looking scary.
They are scary.
No, they are.
I want to face them in the Champions League. Fucking hell.
The rest of that team, oh bro, trust me. Why do I feel that Rashford won't get a lot of game time at Barca? I mean,
he'll be a rotational option, I think, but I think he'll be very useful when he comes off the bench and whatnot. And I think he'll play a game winner sort of role. That's how I feel. At the end of the day, these are all hypotheticals, but I just feel like he's going to smash it at Barca.
He's a flick type of player, though. I don't know for sure. I don't know if he's a flick type player, but if you can get the best out of Rashford, bro, Hansi Flick, fair play to him. Hansi Flick is a top coach, anyways. He's a top
he
coach.
Is.
One of the best in the world for a reason. Barca will pay the money with that team.
Yeah.
I think they can afford it, though.
I'm not too sure, man.
Not good enough for 15th in the Premier League. We're good enough for the League of Champions. Well, Rashford's been at United for how long now? He's been at United for how long now? Like, I don't know. I mean, I just don't think that he's good enough because look at the way he's treating us, bro. Look at the way he's treating us.
This is what I mean. I feel like his heart isn't in Manchester anymore. I think he's seeking pastures new, and I think in a different sort of environment like Barcelona, in Catalonia, in a different country, different environment, a lot less rainy than Manchester, for example. I reckon it'll do his mentality the world of good, and he'll be a lot more suited for.
Sorry to cut in, bro. Never in a million years did I ever think Rashford would be heading to Barcelona. I never would have thought. Seriously, I never would have thought Barcelona would be signing Rashford.
I remember Gary Neville comparing him to Kylian Mbappe. Now, based on performances next season, that might be more valid. Who knows? That'd be a good.
He's in the same league.
Tweet on Twitter.
He's in the same league. Could face him many times as well. Don't forget Super Cup. You got the Copa del Rey. You got the league games. Hey, maybe in the Champions League they might face each other. Who knows? Are you suggesting Man United failed Rasmus? No, Rasmus failed at Man United. We didn't fail him. We gave him whatever he.
You signed him for about 75 million euros or pounds or whatever.
Yeah.
Didn't he score 9 league goals for Atalanta beforehand? I mean, that's a huge risk. Apart from showing Ten Hag's agent, I don't get any rationale behind that signing. Genuinely.
Yeah. Why doesn't it make sense to you? Okay, hold on. Why does it make sense to you? I'll ask you the same question. Why does it make sense to you? You tell me. I don't think it makes sense because you can get a lot better backup for Rashford than Rashford. I'll be honest with you. You could have got a lot better.
Do you think?
Sorry.
No, sorry. Do you think he'll replace Rafinha throughout the season? And that's to Akavin and Monkey. You don't think?
I think Rafinha is a much better player.
Yeah, well.
Ballon d'Or contention for a reason, bro. He's literally in the contention for Ballon d'Or. Top 3 at best this year, in my opinion.
Horrendously underrated, by the way, in the Ballon d'Or discussion. But that's a topic for another time. We'll probably discuss that when the Ballon d'Or voting gets closer.
Are you suggesting Man United failed Rashford? No, Rashford failed at Man United. Man United said, we're gonna give you a chance. We're gonna back you because you're born and bred. You're from Manchester United Academy. You're a local lad. We're gonna give you the backing. You have let us. Rashford has let us down. He's let us down completely. In my opinion, he's let us down in terms of like the way he handles himself, the way he's
I feel okay.
some sort of situation. You know what I mean?
I feel you've let each other down. I feel there's blame on both ends. I don't think Rashford. I don't know about the mentality. I don't think he's really in the mindset to play for Manchester United. And I know it's a footballer's job. You've got to perform. You've got to play well. But it was evident from a long time ago that he wasn't enjoying it in Manchester. But then again, it is a footballer's job to perform. And at the end of the day, if you're not performing, that club will be looking to move you on. So to at the end of the day, like I keep reiterating, we're operating in hypotheticals here. We don't know what's gone on behind the scenes. We don't really know where the blame lies for sure. But I feel like the blame can go both ways.
It should.
Like Rashford didn't have the mentality for it, and Manchester United didn't necessarily treat him with the respect that he felt he deserved.
I did mention many times though, Rashford going out partying before Manchester derbies, like especially when a game means a lot to you, just tells you everything you need to know. And going partying after the derbies as well. Like he doesn't really care. His mind's not in Manchester United. I agree with you, bro. Completely. His mind's not here anymore. He wants to be somewhere else. So I don't think
I think that's why he'll thrive at Barcelona, because it's a new environment for him, new country and whatnot.
Maybe listen, if he thrives, good luck to him, because we get the money for him right away if he does. So the Lapis is sub, yeah, but in his first few games, you already seen that how well he can fit in. So this is what I'm trying to say. It doesn't matter. Like I said, a player can get relegated. It does not matter, bro. I don't understand your point by players getting relegated. They're bad. Look at Jamie Vardy. Man came up from the champion. They came up from the championship. He hit the ground running in the Prem straight away. So I don't see this argument that just because a player's in a relegation battle doesn't mean he's bad. So you're telling me that? So you meant to tell me that player that Man United, like for example, Casemiro's bad. Casemiro's not a bad player. Casemiro's playing in a shit squad. He's a good player playing in a shit squad. Same with certain others like Ahmad. Ahmad's a good player playing in a shit squad. I could even go on and on about even De Ligt. De Ligt is a good defender, but he's playing in a shit squad. Onana, he's playing in front of Onana in goal. Playing next to players like, God knows. I can go on and on and on, bro. I can go on and on and on and on. I literally.
Please do.
It's Luis Diaz. Let's do it. Luis Diaz. Sorry, okay. I need to talk. Sorry. Is Luis Diaz linked with Bayern? Tongue twister there. Yeah, there is a £70 million offer. I think Liverpool rejected that. If I'm not mistaken.
Why did they reject that?
I'm not sure if it's true, but did Liverpool ask for 70 and Bayern said no, they're not going to pay it? Because if Liverpool get the 70 million, you know what the money is going to go to, bro. Isak. They're going to go to Isak, bro. Liverpool are going crazy this transfer window, and trust me, this is what winning does, bro. Winning creates a standard that you will have to go again. We have to rebuild this entire squad. They know that this squad is going to go back to back, so they're going to build a squad that can go back, that they can go win the league again and again and again. See,
that's ambition.
That's what winning the league does, bro. If you guys win the league, you'd be doing the same. Trust me.
I doubt it.
I think you'd be doing the same. I think you'd be strengthening in more positions. Trust me, you would. You'd add more to your squad. Not necessarily strengthen the starting 11, but go strengthen the bench with the money you get.
Can I just say one little side note to this highlighted comment? Who else is also linked with Bayern Munich? Eberechi Eze. Who else is linked with Eberechi Eze? Chelsea Football Club. Who has Eberechi Eze both rejected? Chelsea and Bayern Munich. For who? Arsenal. Bring him in, Mikel. And then I think we've got the squad to win. But then again, I don't think you can win anyway. But that's just...
I think Martinelli could go to Bayern. There's a good chance.
Why... This is what I don't understand. Bayern aren't going... I don't know. I don't know how to put this. I don't think Bayern are going for... I feel they're going for bang average wingers. Oh, not bang average. You know what I mean? Just not the players that you expect Bayern to be going in for.
I understand.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I feel like their recruitment is kind of more... that they're deviating away from big names, which can be a good thing. Look at PSG, for example. But I feel like it's a very bold transfer strategy to buy if they want to get back to the pinnacle of Europe. Personally, but anyway, I digress.
No, it's okay, bro. Go on, bro. It's okay. No stress.
No. I've said what I've had to say. I don't know, man. I don't think Bayern are shopping in the market that they should be shopping in. I think that's a good way to summarise it. And I'd love to know what the chat thinks. I mean, I don't care if you disagree with me or not. It's a debate at the end of the day. It's a discussion. And as long as we keep it respectful, as Akevin says, we'll be cool.
This is true, brother. Big up to you, Lumen. Yeah, this is true. The club gave him £350 per week, £350K a week. They gave him a lot of money. So
is this Rashford?
Yeah, this is what
Rashford 350K a week.
350K a week. They gave him the money. They gave him the backing. They gave him everything, bro. Rashford. I don't think you can blame Manchester United for this one. I think it's Rashford.
Yeah, fuck that. Get Rashford out. I don't care. 350K a week. Fuck that. Nah, my mind's changed.
Barca are covering full wages as well, so I'm happy about that. They're covering the full wages as well. So big up to Barca for that.
Oh, it's their financial burden, I suppose. But like I said, I do think he will do well at Barca.
He was only behind Salah last season with Liverpool as an attacking player. Who are you talking about? Rafinha. He's talking about Rafinha.
For Liverpool, yeah. Luis Diaz, I think.
Oh, Luis Diaz. Rashford didn't even put in the FS facts. He didn't. Ruben Amorim started him for a few games. He scored 3 goals. Well, he scored 1 against Ipswich, 2 against Everton. I don't remember any other game he scored in.
Give me a minute.
No worries, man. No worries. He scored in Ruben Amorim's first few games. Then he betrayed Ruben Amorim, went behind his back, and started disobeying the manager. So he got what he deserved. 9.72. Squad depth for Ansu Fati that left. Yeah, I mean, you guys are signing some players to cover the depth. Rafinha was never left winger, but he plays there now. He looks like he plays well there. So fair play to Rafinha, man. He stepped up. Off topic, but who scores more goals in the next season? Lewandowski and Mbappe. I'm gonna go. with Mbappe. Just about. On paper, it shows he's a left winger, but he moves to being shadow striker. Fair enough. Rafinha can play. I mean, Rafinha can play all across the attack. Liverpool asked for 80 to 90 million. What, for Luis Diaz? I thought they asked for 70, not 90. I thought they asked for 70. Walter Mata deal potentially off. Where's he going to? To Barca? To Barca? Or to Bayern? I don't know what's going on. Sané left, Gnabry and Coleman are finished. It makes sense for them to get Luis Diaz. They could get Luis Diaz, Martinelli, or Rodrigo. There's 3 players there that could go to Bayern. Rodrigo could be a good shout.
What have I missed?
No, nothing much. I was just answering these questions. I'll go back through it again, actually. Don't worry about it, bro. I'll get back through it.
Yeah, I agree with Shivan or Shivan now. I don't know how to pronounce your name, mate, but Rodrigo's the kind of caliber of player I expect Bayern to sign. If you know what I mean.
9.72. I don't know what this means though.
Is that Rasmus Højlund's goal record?
Yeah, Højlund.
Because if it is, that is fucking atrocious. I can't lie.
72 million for a guy who scored 9 goals, 72 games. Embarrassing. Squad depth for Ansu Fati.
Ten Hag's agent, bro. That's it.
I mean, he's signing. They're signing Rashford to be squad replacement for Ansu Fati. Excuse me. For Ansu Fati. Rafinha was never a left winger.
He's playing on the left, isn't he?
Wasn't he? He was playing all across the attack. I think for Leeds as well, he was playing on the left, wasn't he? Oh, answer this question. What do you think? Who do you think scored more goals this season? I went for Mbappe just about Mbappe.
I think Mbappe, but I don't know. I feel like, to be honest, I don't have any rationale towards it. I can't really. I'll just say Mbappe, man. I feel like last season it'll be similar to this season in terms of goal scoring contributions. So
left wing given was decided to be a shadow striker. I mean, that's true. I mean, he can play all across the attack. Like you said, Rafinha can play cam. Because like he can play right wing, cam, left wing. Euros. Liverpool asked for 80 to 90 million, bro. 80 to 90 million, bro. Liverpool asked.
I don't understand how he's worth that, but if they can somehow get that from him, then fair play. Fair play, that's all I can say.
Walter Mata, the Bayern potentially off. Sané left. Gnabry coming to finish. Yeah, I agree. But would you rather? But I think Bayern could go for Rodrigo, or Luis Diaz, or in my opinion, Martinelli if Arsenal are willing to let go, and then that's the money they can go for Eze with.
They've been linked with Trossard as well.
I don't see Trossard going to Bayern.
Bargain hunting, that's all I'll say.
Probably. Bayern should get Rodrigo to get. Yeah, I agree. Rodrigo should be the one.
I feel they should get Rodrigo anyway, regardless of what happens with any other of their winger target.
He took a pay cut.
Is that Rashford? Oh.
Rashford slightly took a pay cut, but Barcelona are going to cover the full weight.
Manchester through and through, man.
I thought Walter Mata already joined, but no, he didn't. He hasn't joined Bayern yet. We haven't had him for Brazil. Here we go. So that's why. They have another winger, Zaragoza, but he's homesick and communication issues. Fair enough. Are all Arteta else signing? Are all Arteta else happy with the Gyökeres signing?
I am, Baba. I'm happy with the Gyökeres signing. First clinical striker we've signed since Aubameyang.
Like
in January 2018. That's about the 6th time I've done it on stream. Yes, I am very happy.
Lewandowski will not play as much next season. I think he'll play a lot, but he won't get as many goals compared to usual. Big up to Raja. Big up to you, bro. Big up to you. This is Lumen's second account. So this is Lumen's 5th account, by the way. Lumen has like 6 accounts. So every time he comes in the comments with 6 accounts, bro. He comes with even United Terrace, Baba Flossie. You'll see Manlutada, whatever it is, bro. You know what I mean? He goes ham with these. Go get Walter Mata and Rodrigo. That's very nice. Yeah, for Bayern. No Diaz. Diaz overrated. No, I don't think Diaz is overrated. Man's got 9 channels, you know. Oh my. Nah, Lumen, what? Nah, I don't know what you're on, bro.
Are all 9 of them subscribed to AN Sports?
I hope not.
I hope so.
I hope not. Nah, he is though. Big up to you anyways, Lumen. Big up to you though, anyways, bro. Big up to you, bro. But anyways,
if all 9 of those accounts aren't subscribed to AN Sports, they need to be. That's what I'm saying.
No need to unsubscribe. No need. I'm just kidding. What would you like your club to sign? You
Eze,
said
first and foremost.
Rodrigo possible?
Rodrigo is an attacking midfielder to replace Odegaard because Wanyeri isn't going to get the minutes. I would have loved Bertz, but obviously he's gone to Liverpool.
Has he signed a new deal? Wanyeri?
Wanyeri signed a new deal. I want someone to replace Odegaard.
They always say you're a free transfer. That's why I was like, no, please, and I take him for free.
No, fuck off, man. Hey, you can keep Age in heaven, man. That's fine. I could not give a shit.
Bro, we had to go to
Cheeto, I mean, at the end of the day, he admitted, his agent admitted he was looking for money, yeah. I mean, that's life, isn't it? I'm not going to have any grubs with that. You know, at the end of the day, fair play to him. I'd rather he didn't bang, otherwise United fans would have given it all the chat. But
we had to go to court to approve the signing, bro. That's how mad it was. That's how crazy the transfer was.
I've seen him come on for United a lot of times. He doesn't really do much, and obviously he is only 17. But I mean, what was Yamal doing at 17?
He's scoring a lot of goals.
What was it Rancid? If you're old enough to wear the shirt, you're old enough to hold smoke or something like that. So, something like that.
Diaz is one of the best left wingers in the Premier League, but he's overpriced and underpaid. Fair enough. I hear that point. 50k a week.
Is that for Luis Diaz?
Was it? Oh, that's 50. Is that Luis Diaz under 50k a week? 50k a week, underpaid. I think that's all right. You know, it's not underpaid. I think it's all right. It's not underpaid. He won't sign Harris, Saliba, and Gabriel. I agree. He won't. He won't.
Definitely not. That's what I was referring to with backup signing.
Yeah.
Like our transfer window has mainly been backup signings.
Wait.
And like, if you haven't won anything,
Which defender did you mention?
surely your first instinct is to improve the main squad, not improve the backups.
Which defender did you mention again? Was it Mascara? Did you mention that you won't sign Harris, Saliba, and Gabriel? Was it Mascara?
Yeah. Mascara won't. He won't replace Gabriel or Saliba. No doubt about that.
And watch out, yeah, Liverpool might go for Guehi as well. If Konate leaves to Madrid next year on a free transfer, they're going for Guehi. They might even go for Guehi this transfer window, bro. That's how serious Liverpool
Seriously.
are. Man, it scares me, man, big time. Djokovic is looking for UCL, fair enough, but I guess Arsenal is his favorite club.
No, he was desperate to join Arsenal. Well, he dumped his girlfriend. His agent paid about £2 million in commission fees. He refused to go to sporting training and accepted fines from the club, if I'm not wrong. Listen, I'm going to back that guy 110% because if you're that desperate to play for my football club, like you're on the good books with me. You know what I mean? Like, imagine ending your relationship just so you move to London. Brilliant. Cannot rate it enough. Fantastic. That is fucking class. And honestly,
Yes.
full credit to him. I really hope he bangs. I think he will.
He will. I need to wait for him to join. I need to wait for him so I can put him in my FPL lineup. That's him. Sorry,
Rejected Manchester United 3 times, by the way.
By the way, people.
He's our manager. That's all I'm saying.
FPL is coming to AIM Sports. FPL is coming to AIM Sports. So our Premier League shows, we're gonna do FPL segment as well. We're gonna do a Premier League segment. We're gonna cover the Premier League. We're gonna cover FPL as well. And in the
It's
future,
funny you should mention that.
AIM Sports League is gonna happen very soon in the future.
It's funny you mentioned that because I was thinking like I cannot be asked with FPL this year. Genuinely.
1,000 subscriber special FPL League, possibly. Yes, and Garnacho getting the same 50K per week. Fair enough. I mean, Garnacho, that should be easy to get off the books. Then, why are you not asking for 60 million for him? Is crazy. Just get him. Bro, I'd even take 25 for him right now. That's how desperate I am for him to leave.
Either way, you're making a profit.
Yeah, we are.
Think of it that way. But that's going into the Glazers' pockets, and that's a whole new conversation we've had before.
But we signed him in the academy though, from Atletico Madrid though. To be fair, so we have to try and profit up.
Good point.
Diaz, you're 100K week minimum. I think 50K is fair. 70K, okay, maybe 70K, 75K.
This is ridiculous how we're talking about players that kick a piece of liver about needing to get paid 100K a week, but hey, that's football for you, man. That's the interest that's going to it. That's insane. I think we discussed that last stream, if I'm not wrong.
We did. So check it out. Really good show we discussed last week. Unfortunately, I couldn't show it on Twitter because I ran out of I forgot to extend my subscription for StreamYard, so I've done that already. I'm not backing Rashford level, you're backing Gyökeres. Well, listen, at the end of the day, if someone wants to show intent of playing for a club, and really wants to play for the club, if you really show the passion, shows the desire to play, then you have to. It's all good, bro. No worries.
Is that the return of the dog barking? Fuck's sake. Right, I'm gonna shut my window real quick.
No stress. Full profit, also homegrown. Okay. But guys, make sure you guys slap in the likes. Make sure you guys hitting subscribe as well. Let's get the likes up to 10 likes, guys. 10 likes. If we can do 10 likes, people, come on. 10 to 15 likes, and let's get the subscribers up. Let's get it 365. Come on, we're currently on 362 right now. 3 subs needed, guys. 3 subs, guys. Come on, 3 subs. You know the drill, people. Come on. And 5 more likes needed, or at least 10 more likes. Come on. But let's move on, Josh. Obviously, you are a steward, and you want to give a point of view of you've seen the issues, incidents that happened in the game. But take it away, bro. Segment is yours, man. Famous word of
Well,
Steward, so
well, We brought this up around last week, Akavin, when I showed you a BBC Sport article
Yep.
showing that fan misbehaviour overall, whether that includes doing crime, petty crime, or intolerable activities, that spikes by 18% during Premier League games throughout the season. And I've seen that firsthand, being a steward and whatnot. So therefore, we thought it would be a good thing to discuss, you know? I mean, I don't really know where to start. I mean, immediately, an 18% increase.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's a lot. Let's get that out of the way. That is a lot. And I mean, I feel we'll delve into the reasons earlier, but first and foremost, if anyone watching does go to Premier League games regularly, don't be part of that crowd, please. Don't be a part of it. Like, football should be a safe space for everyone, regardless of what you are and whatnot. Like, don't be a dick, basically.
Agreed.
That's how I'll start it off, and I'll let you
No,
take it away from Venom.
no, it's okay, bro. Continue, bro. I know you have a lot more to say, man. It's okay.
Well, yeah, there's tons to say. I mean, I could talk about the things I've seen, the things I saw last season. I mean, do you want me to go into that? I mean, the amount of abusive drunk fan behaviour. Let me start off by saying I'm a steward for Brighton and Hove Albion Football Club, right? This isn't a club in London. This isn't a club in Manchester or Yorkshire or wherever. This isn't Brighton isn't a city that's predominantly known for its football. Brighton is a city predominantly known for its liberalism, its acceptance of LGBT and whatnot. So the fact that there is still a massive issue with fans not abiding by the law, essentially, I think it shows a massive English football problem. Right? I've seen many fights in terms of drunk fans and whatnot. I've had many people swing at me. I've had many people abuse me. Call me a four-eyed prick or whatever with the sunglasses.
Sorry to hear that, bro.
That's all right. No, it's fine. It's part of the job. I'm getting paid to watch football, and they're not. That's the way I see it. But the amount of people, even vaping, which is prohibited. Like, obviously, I don't give a shit about it personally. If I catch a fan vaping, I'm going to tell them to do it in the toilet so they don't get caught by other stewards. But still, even vaping, smoking, even snorting lines of cocaine, like, it is a lot more rife than you think it is. I remember travelling back down to Brighton during the Christmas holidays just so I could do the Arsenal game, which ended 1-1. The amount of Arsenal fans that snuck into the Brighton end. And we as stewards get told you should not be, away fans should not be in the home end. That is non-negotiable, cannot happen. The amount of Arsenal fans I met that shift, that snuck into the Brighton end, fucking crazy. And it's the same with all the top six clubs, especially Chelsea as well. Because like London and Brighton, there's not a big travel distance. Basically, it's rife, and you can't control people's emotions. You can't control the way people think, and the job is quite demanding. And I think that's why there is such a big increase from last season in terms of fan misbehaviour.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you can't police everyone.
True.
And there's so much shit that goes on, Akim, and it's genuinely insane. Like, if you ever come to the UK, I would love you to stand near the Amex while I'm on shift, searching fans or whatever, and just see what degeneracy goes on, because it's honestly incredible, absolutely incredible. And I'll let you comment from then.
Listen, bro. I completely hear you, bro. I hear your point completely, man. Because at the end of the day, he makes a good point here. Sometimes fake fans take things too far by hurting players' families. Yeah, it's true. People always find a way to hate. At the end of the day, hated. They say hated, adored, never ignored. You know what I mean? For a lot of situations, especially it's a model for Manchester United fans, but that's a different topic. As I was saying, you make a good point about fan disorder, the things they do. and what they do before everything kicks off. The amount of alcohol that's consumed. I'm not trying to say people shouldn't drink alcohol. It's up to you at the end of the day, right? But there should be a level. There should be a certain limit, because you saw the Qatar World Cup. The Qatar World Cup. How many crimes were there? About like 3 crimes. Literally like three or four crimes only. Why? Because the amount of alcohol that was consumed at football matches has dropped down levels. And this is an issue, and this is a huge issue in the UK. It's the drugs and the alcohol consumption by fans, especially like you mentioned, vaping. Don't forget, bro. There are people with conditions that sat right there watching football. There are people with conditions that if they inhale certain things, it might not go down well.
It won't go down well.
But for example, obviously people with asthma. Asthma, you consume all the smoke, consume all that. It's not going to help your condition. So, fan disorder, it needs to be restricted, in my opinion. Fan disorder needs to be restricted, and also, it should be banned inside stadiums. In my opinion, alcohol shouldn't be banned, but bringing inside stadiums should be. It should be banned bringing them inside the stadium, not outside the stadium. Bringing it inside should be banned.
This is Akabin.
Yeah.
This is the UK we're talking about. Alcohol is a big part. Of football fan culture. At the end of the day, I feel this is the same with other stadiums as well. But with Brighton Stadium, for example, you can't enter with your own alcohol past a certain point. Once you reach a certain point, once you walk past a certain point, you're going to have to buy alcohol from the club, like through what are they called? Through kiosks and whatnot. So obviously the club are supplying alcohol as well, and this is a UK thing. Alcohol is a big part of fan culture in general.
It is.
And I don't disagree that you can't have a pint at the football. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what football is all about to English people like me. Like, why can't you have a pint? But some people take it way too far. Like a lot. At the end, the harsh reality is the majority of people, they can't handle their alcohol. Like, it gets them aggressive, it gets them nauseous or whatever. But I feel the main thing is the clubs don't care about that. As long as they've paid money to get through the turnstiles and watch the game and buy all the pints and the pies and the chocolate and whatnot, they're not going to care because they're making a profit. And I feel we go down this rabbit hole a lot. I mean, at the end of the day, football is a business now. Whether we like it or not, it's a business. And they're making money. The owners are making money off this. Like Tony Bloom, for example, Brighton's owner, he's not going to give a shit if there's a fan that's being abusive due to being under the influence of alcohol. Because at the end of the day, he's paid the money to go through the turnstiles and buy the pints needed in order to make him this abrasive. So, I mean, I honestly don't know where you start. I mean, if you pays me more than what I'm getting paid, I'm going to put more effort in, yeah. But that's a selfish thing from my perspective as well. I don't know any other procedures you can go through or go to in order to combat this, if I'm being completely honest.
The thing that I mentioned was, I don't mean that you can't drink alcohol in matches, but bringing them inside the grounds could be an issue, because
it is an issue.
The game's already kicked off. If you get into an altercation with a fan, it just ruins everything. It just ruins the whole atmosphere of the game, and this is why I think football they need to take it into account. And he makes a good point here. Most people are also gamblers that might throw everything away and get angry, and the only way to survive is go to jail. That's true. Sometimes you're lost. Sometimes you're drunk. You're lost. You don't know what's going on. Sometimes you don't know what you're doing. All of a sudden, somebody just throws away their money. They bet their house. They bet on everything, and it goes away just a split second. You can count yourself lucky at times, but you don't get lucky all the time. So, luck is not always on your side. And
not at all.
Yeah, alcohol needs to be. I think it's because the UK alcohol compared to German alcohol. I'll get to this in a bit. Middle East rules and laws are also strict. Yeah, because I think in Muslim
Sharia
countries
law.
they don't really drink alcohol. That's why in Muslim countries mostly vaping is everywhere. Well, that's
It
it's
is.
true.
It is.
It shouldn't be everywhere in my opinion. It should be at a certain sort of level. It should,
Akron, I cannot count the amount of people I've seen vaping in football stadiums when we've reiterated to people time and time again that it's prohibited.
you
And
said not to.
you can only wait until after you've exited the stadium's premises for it.
Mm,
Genuinely, it's insane. It is such a wide epidemic. And at the end of the day, in terms of, getting drunk at the football and in terms of vaping at the football or even fancying
yeah,
a quick fag or a quick smoke, I should say. Fag is UK slang for cigarette, for reference. Like, I tell people to go in the toilets. I don't really care personally. At the end of the day, if you can't curb your addiction, then at least hide it away so my
agreed.
co-workers don't catch you out on it, you know?
Exactly. Yeah, there's so many
And
kids.
that's the thing I'm trying to make. I'm not this social justice warrior. I'm not some sort of vigilante. I'm not fucking. I don't try and act like Batman. Yeah, like I've done the Bane celebration. How many times? I'm not fucking Batman. But at the end, but at the end of the day, like it's rife, and it's only going up for whatever reason, and I'm not too sure why. Because this country, it hasn't seen really any hooligan issues since Hillsborough or Hagsell, if you want to go back that far. Since Italia 1990, I'd say this country has been absolutely brilliant in terms of hooliganism,
Mm,
especially compared to other European countries. But I feel there is a slow rise right now with the normalisation of vapes and whatnot. And like I said previously, I don't care if you vape. I could not give less of a shit. Whatever you want to do to your body, that's fine by me. It's not my decision to make.
mm.
But you know, I mean, at the end of the day, the stats are going up. It looks bad, and in some instances, it is fucking bad. I've been in a lot of physical alterations with Brighton fans that are drunk,
Yeah,
that are unhappy, like especially after they lost to Crystal Palace in December 2024. And I was getting pushed about, and I pushed them back, and then they swung for me, and I had to duck, and then the supervisor had to come along. It happens a lot. And at the end of the day, we all support the same team. We all want to see the team win. This is the message I'm trying to get at. Just don't be an idiot.
mm.
Regulate your alcohol consumption, regulate your vaping, regulate your smoking,
Agreed.
and just enjoy the fact that you have the privilege to
Yeah,
watch
yeah, the game.
these these games. When the likes of Akervin, as I've mentioned in the previous stream, he can't go to Manchester United every week because he's halfway across the fucking world. Come on now. Like
Make it a good look for people in the UK. Make
exactly,
every
make it a good look. Because, this country, is I'm not gonna get into it, but I mean, it's safe to say we've got a lot of issues. Don't let football be another one, because we've greatly improved since the 1980s, and to see it slowly come back up again, we can't let that happen. Make football a safer space. That's all I'll
it
say.
should be a safe space. It's everyone's game. Football's everyone's game, and it's a beautiful game for a reason, bro. And this is why I keep on saying that football it should be a safe place. You're right. It should be everyone's game. It should
1
be
minute, quick.
no no worries. It's a place where everyone can celebrate. You know what I'm trying to say. And to the point I'm making right now, there's so many kids that go to football every single week. You're not only influencing them, but others who have probably given up smoking, others who have probably gone through a smoking addiction to start smoking again. Be a good example for the people around you. That's the only advice I can give you. It's be a good example for everyone around you, because you never know. You could be the one making a difference in their life. Like at the same time, football should be a safe place. People shouldn't go to games and not make it home. So make it a safe space. Make it a safe place to go. You're watching people play. It's not. Don't make it about yourself. Make it about the players. Make it about the clubs that are competing, not about yourself. You know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, You're right. Vaping is everywhere, but it shouldn't be everywhere. It should be less. Why does it mostly happen in the UK? Because I think the alcohol consumption in the UK and the alcohol levels there compared to Germany, other places like you mentioned as well, Germany. I don't think it's as much in terms of the level of alcohol, the level of other type of alcohol they drink. I don't know. I'm not an expert because I don't drink alcohol anyways. I don't drink at all, so I'm not an expert on this one. But if you can obviously you can give me an idea on it, but I don't really know much about it. But I think the alcohol levels that they drink in the UK are different to the Germany. I think German alcohol is a bit, sort of different. The crime punishments are next level compared to Europe. It is. It is. It is. It's mostly happens in the UK. We see vapors every week. I agree. First hand, bro, I see it happen here all the time. All the time it happens here. In Thailand, bro.
The vaping epidemic is crazy. That's all. That's insane.
But what did you make of the comment that I made? I don't know if you heard, but I was making the comment about people making a difference and being a good example to everyone around you.
Well, I feel a lot of psychology goes into it, Akron. I feel like we look into group conformity. If you see one person vaping or acting a bit rowdy off the alcohol and they're not getting punished for it, they're going to enable that behaviour and they're going to try and emulate that behaviour because they think it's acceptable at a football ground.
Yeah.
You know, there's no doubt about that. I mean, to be honest, I don't really know what to say. I mean, do we talk about how we stop it? Because I feel we've touched on that. Do we talk about why it's a problem? Because I feel we've touched on that. Is it a
Yeah.
UK problem? I don't think so. I don't know. What is Thailand's number one sport?
Oh, badminton, I think.
Badminton. Okay, I'm not too sure, but maybe there's a massive spike in fan misbehaviour at badminton matches in Thailand. I mean, that's just the way it goes. I feel, football, it's the most popular sport on earth. You're going to attract a ton of idiots. Majority of people, over 50% of people are going to be idiots that go to football matches.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about that. So it is to be expected. And I feel we do have to make the case, like vaping and getting a bit louder with alcohol. I don't consider that bad. Even going for a cigarette, I don't consider that bad. It's your choice and whatever. But at the end of the day, this is part of the BBC Sport article I referred to. This plays a huge role in the 18% of fan-related misbehaviour at football matches at Premier League grounds.
Mm.
And I mean, at the end of the day, I referenced my pay. Listen, I'm not getting paid a lot. I'm getting just above the minimum wage for UK standards. So when I see a person vaping, I'm not really going to give a shit, am I? I'm just going to tell them, don't get caught. Go in the toilet instead. you know?
Yeah. To correct you
But
right here, there is alcohol in football matches in Thailand, but you can't bring it into the grounds. There is alcohol, but outside the grounds. It's outside the grounds. You can drink alcohol outside the grounds. I've been to a local club nearby. Um, it's called Port FC. There is alcohol. They're selling the markets, but you can't bring it inside the stadium. You know what I'm trying to say. So yeah. Sorry, Josh.
yeah, no, it's true. It's true. I mean, you're talking about that. That might be a good. What you said just there might be a good way to combat it in the UK by not allowing pints into the stadium. But like I said previously, you're going to have to go against UK football culture on this one because when you go to football, what's the one thing you want to do is to go for a pint, with your mates and enjoy the football. You know, it is such a massive staple of football fan culture in England. So I don't think a ban like that will really be accepted to an extent. You know what I mean? But to be honest, Akin, this is such a broad subject. I don't really know what to focus on. Is it a UK problem or a European problem, or is it a problem worldwide? How do we stop it? Should we stop it? Do we stop it?
Improve policing.
Hey, you know what UK police are like? It's not a good look, is it? I'm
Yeah.
not gonna. Listen. I'm not gonna delve too deep into the UK aspects here because that will get spicy. But
That's fair. That's fair.
you know, at the end of the day, like, to be honest, Ackman, like, I was so excited to talk about this topic, but I genuinely don't know where to go with it
It's a
because
bit,
it's such a broad thing to talk about, and there's so many different ways you can attack it.
it's
You
a,
don't
it's a bit,
know.
it's a bit emotional as well because obviously you are a football steward and you work hard. And trust me, I'm sure you work very very hard to do in your job, and big up to you.
Yeah, man.
But to tackle this issue, it's not easy. It doesn't just take you; it takes everyone. It takes everyone. It takes a large group of people to hold so many fans accountable for what they did, but they have to hold themselves accountable too. Because at the end of the day, this is not a good look for kids that are going to football matches, that are going to their first matches. They might not want to go back ever again because it might be a bit it might be a bit traumatic for them first experience. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
Maybe a two or
exactly.
three maybe a 2 or 3 year old going to a game for the first time ever with his dad or mom, right? And be like, "Oh no, I've seen it. I'm scared. I don't want to go back
Case in
because
point.
it's a bad experience. Not only bad experience, but it's also bad in terms of loyal customers who have
Yes.
been going to the game for a long time, bringing the children for the first time. And also, last point I'll just make on this one, right?
Yeah.
It's also a bad rep. It's also a bad influence to the people who grew up and being that type of person as well. You know what I'm trying to say? Sorry,
Exactly.
go on, bro.
No apologies. It's case in point right there. I remember when an autistic boy came to the Brighton game, and he had to wear headgear and whatnot in order to not get startled by the shouting and the screaming and
Right.
the swearing and whatnot. He came back out of the stadium after the game crying his eyes out because it was too loud and there was too much abusive language going on.
Fair enough.
And that relates exactly to what you were saying there in terms of football is the beautiful game. It should be accessible to everyone, but the harsh reality is it really isn't.
No
It
one.
really isn't.
Yeah.
I mean, I've spoken about this many a time. I've done this for like university projects and whatnot. But fundamentally, football is a heteronormative type of game. You know what I mean? There's expectations of masculinity and how to act and whatnot, and not everyone's going to fit into that.
100%.
And that is the harsh reality of everything because football is for everyone. I mean, people like Arsenal, for example, people take the piss out of gay gooners all the time. But, at the end of the day, they're making a safe space for themselves because football is predominantly not a gay sport, is it? It's not a heterosexual. It's not a homosexual type of sport.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm trying to get at, this is quite. There's a lot of layers to it, and it's quite controversial to talk about. But heteronormativity is rife in football and in other sports and whatnot. There's a masculine ideal there. There's an expectation on how to act, and if you deviate from that, you're going to be a target at football games.
100%.
In many such cases, like I
And
said, I'm from Brighton, very liberal city. It's a lot more accepting than other clubs in this country, but you still see it. So
the thing is, bro,
I don't know, man.
I can completely understand as well because obviously, like you mentioned, like the kid. I also want to say this though: nobody should ever have to go to a football match and never make it home.
Yes,
No, nobody should ever have to go to a football match and never make it home. This is why I say justice to the 97 that lost their life, 97 that lost their lives, all the tragic incidents at football matches. I'm sorry to if anyone's ever been affected, if anyone's ever had a family or a friend or a close person that has lost their life at a football match. My thoughts are with you, and you should never ever have to go through such a thing. You never ever have to go through such a thing because don't forget, right? Football matches are for everyone. Football matches are for you. It's a beautiful game for everyone to enjoy. So this is what I'm trying to say. Nobody should ever have to go through a match and never make it back. This is just my
yes.
opinion.
Yeah.
Big up to
It's not.
SK.
It's not an opinion, Ackman. That is
Sub to this man, King.
objective.
Sub to him.
That is objective.
Yeah.
Justice for the 97, justice for the 39, and what have you, and justice for whatever lives have been lost in football-related incidents. Because at the end of the day, football fundamentally it's a game for everyone. It's called the beautiful game for a reason. It's not called the beautiful game where not everyone can participate in it. Everyone can. It should be welcoming like that. But the thing is, on a surface level, it isn't.
Mm.
And what else can we do about that? Like, how can you change someone's mindset? How else can you change someone's mentality? How else can you change
That's
someone's way of thinking?
something we need to
Yes, King, perfect.
big up to you, bro.
I've been to many women's games. I've stewarded many women's games.
Mm,
Much, much, much better atmosphere.
mm.
Much better.
And the atmospheres over here in Asia, we're all unity. We're all one. We don't support, like, we don't hate each other. We don't go and bash each other up because of a result. We're all at the end of the day, we're all friends over here.
Yeah.
We don't hate each other. We don't go and destroy each other. In the UK, I get it, it's the culture, but
It's part of it.
don't be ruining people's lives just because of a result. At the end of the day, you can't control they can't control the result. They're just the ones supporting their own clubs.
This is it, man. This
Players,
is what. This is how I've tried to approach football recently. A few years, you see the Caicedo versus Rice debate online right now.
yeah,
A few years ago, I would have been head into heels. I would have been so angry with the existence of Chelsea fans, and I don't want to hear from them again. And fuck Caicedo, I hope he gets his leg broken and whatnot. But as I've stepped back, yeah, and I've matured over the last few years, I've realised that football is just a game at the end of the day, and it shouldn't be taken too seriously. And I think that's what a lot of people are missing. Football should not be taken very serious. Like, at the end of the day, football is entertainment for the average man. Like, acts like it that way. Now, I complain about Arsenal all the time, but it's because I want them to win. But I'm not gonna fucking bomb the Emirates because I'm in protest of how the Kroenkes are handling the club.
mm,
You know, at the end of the day, I've got my own life to live. I'm not gonna delve that deep.
facts.
You know what I mean?
So do I.
Treat football like an entertainment business. Don't make it your life and death. And you know, social media discourse. I mean, I used to argue with fans all the time online, whether they were Chelsea, Man United, Liverpool, City. That I've said some regretful things in the past. Not too bad, but you know, getting a bit personal with people and whatnot, as they got personal with me. I regret that wholeheartedly. I'm never going to do that again. Like, football is entertainment. I will complain about Arsenal however way I like, but I'm not going to let it affect my real life. And no one should let it affect their real life either.
Mm. It's true. People take football too seriously. Look, at the end of the day, right? I can understand making football like your life, making football like, you know, your number one thing you think about, your passion or whatever it is. But try and control yourself. I understand you can get angry at a result, and trust me, I'm like that too. I get really angry at results as well.
I know.
I trust me. Over the years, it's not been good as a United fan. But don't forget that you have family with you. That family who look up to you, family who need you. So try and control yourself. Try and be, try. It's just an advice I can give you. Don't make it about yourself at matches. Make it about the players. Make it about the clubs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Make it a good atmosphere.
See,
And
you'd be surprised. Oh, sorry.
make a good rep with your family. That's what I'm trying to say. Sorry,
Yes.
go on.
Yes.
Okay.
No, 100%. Sorry for cutting in there.
No.
But you'd be surprised the amount of fans that turn on each other who support the same fucking team. You're on the same side, lads.
Yeah, exactly.
You're on the same side. That is okay. Sorry for my language, but that is fucking retarded. Yeah, you fighting your own fan base. You both want your club to win. The end goal is for your club to win. Support your players. Don't turn on each other because they have a difference of opinion.
Don't worry about that word, bro. I say the C word. Don't worry about it. You're good, bro. I say worse things, man. You're good.
No, yeah. Apologies if anyone did get offended, but genuinely, me and Akavan, yeah, we deviate from the status quo from the rest of our fan base, but we don't tell people to change their opinion because at the end of the day, they're supporting the club the way they want. And if they feel like the way they support the club is the best way for the club to move forward, then all power to them. It's just we see things differently. At the end of the day, we're on the same side. Akavan and the biggest top red, or top red devil or whatever, they both want Manchester United to win. They just disagree with how the club should go about it.
Exactly.
Same with me. I'm the tippity toppest gooner. Yeah, we both want Arsenal to win. It's just we disagree with how we should get there. At the end of the day, we're on the same side. Let's be on the
We are.
same side. Let's not fight each other. None of this infighting bullshit. Yeah, just listen. I don't want Arteta to be Arsenal manager.
I've just seen
A lot of
this.
Arsenal fans do. Just
Ozzy Osbourne has just passed away. I've just seen this.
no,
I just seen it. Ozzy Osbourne has passed away. Yes.
no.
Rest in peace. Rest
Are
in
you
peace.
serious?
Yeah, he's passed away. Ozzy Osbourne is gone. I'm not joking, bro. You can check Sky News if you like. I literally Sky News just popped up on my phone, literally right now. Ozzy Osbourne is gone.
Wait. How old was he?
How old was Ozzy Osbourne? 1948 minus 2025. What is it?
Well, 2025 minus 1948, 58, 16 years.
77 years old. 77.
Oh man, that's just too young, man. I know.
Just final performance. Yo. 1 to 2
Was
weeks
it?
after performance. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm listening to No More Tears Tonight by Ozzy Osbourne. Thanks for the update, Monkey. That is bad. Another, yeah, I think he was British. If I'm not,
Nah. Is he
was he?
British? I
Is he
mean,
British Ozzy Osbourne?
yeah, English.
Yeah, he is English. I mean, man,
There's a
massive loss to our music community. I've got to say.
I mean, the drugs thing, like we spoke about, it's health. Health is wealth, people.
Hey, listen, music stars get into drugs all the time. There's no doubt about that.
Mm.
Like rock stars, especially. I mean, drugs are all the way. You know, David Bowie's. I assume you've heard of David Bowie, yeah.
Think so. Think I've heard
Yeah,
of it.
David Bowie. He had a he had a diet of cocaine, milk, and cookies for the majority of the 70s, and he mate, he was so thin. He looked anorexic. At the end of the day, man, music stars and drugs go hand in hand, and it doesn't help. It just doesn't help. You know,
Doesn't help.
doesn't help at all. And R.I.P. Ozzy Osbourne. He was a legend. I listened to a lot of his songs, and that is quite shocking, genuinely.
Yeah, life is short, people. Life is short, man. Life is short.
Appreciate what you have.
Appreciate what you have. Exactly.
And don't let football get in the way relating to this stream.
Facts, bro. And this is why I say, always, you never know when it could be a last football match that you go to. So cherish every single moment. And don't get into an altercation with a fan. Just don't get into an altercation with a fan. Don't bother. It's just not worth your time. It's just not worth your life. You know, at the end of the day, you have so much to do, so much to look forward to. Don't get into altercation with an idiot that is just, you know, unconscious or just not unconscious or just not in his senses. Let's put it, not in his senses. Doing Women's Euro watch along? No, but I think King is doing a watch along, so make sure you guys go sub to African King Academy, AFA Academy 93. Go follow his channel, people, if you haven't done so already.
And what he says here is facts, by the way.
He's closing in on 100 subs, and this King's speaking facts as well. I might as well read it out anyway. It's big up, honestly. It's more of a chill atmosphere in the women's game. I think the men's game has so much history in order to change it. It would take a lot to change the culture of the men's game. It would. But the thing is, the men's game so long. That's why the women's game's not been going on for more than not longer than the men's. I think the men's have been going on for quite longer. So that's why it's harder to change the culture of football now than it is in the women's. Sorry,
can you change the culture, bro? Because it is so embedded into your psyche as a society. It's like can you really deviate from that? You know?
No.
And that's a whole new thing to discuss. But I mean, the short answer is probably no. And ultimately, no matter how different the political landscape goes, football's always going to remain the same, you know. And there's nothing you can do.
It's true as well. This comment is true. Women's game didn't take it seriously. It's true. They ain't
I
taking this.
take it seriously, man. Hey, Arsenal women won the Champions League this year, and
They don't.
the next time Prime comes on this channel and starts giving me shit, I'm going to reference that shamelessly. I don't give a fuck, and I'll play the sexism card if he tries to discredit it. It's simple.
I forgot
It's
to.
like a superpower.
I forgot to talk about this comment right here. Sorry, I interrupt you. I'll just quickly bring it up.
That's right.
Football clubs won't make any profit. It's true. They don't make any profit off the alcohol that they sell, but they profit off the people going there. So be on your and be on your utmost what you call, and be at your fullest support. That's all I can say. Sorry.
Do you know how much if you convert pound sterling to Thai baht? Do you know how much £6.50 will be in Thai baht?
£6.50. Yeah, you say?
Yeah, £6.50 converted into Thai baht. How much would that be?
Let me quickly do that right now. So you said £6.50, yeah?
Yeah, £6.50.
That's 282.41 Thai baht.
That's how much it is for a pint in the UK. Whether you're at the pub, whether at your football game. Football game, it'll probably cost even more. That is a hefty price, you know. So, and because it's so ingrained in UK culture, so many people decide to get pints at football games, which therefore drives money right up, therefore resulting in profit. Simple. Harsh cycle, but that's the way it goes, unfortunately.
That's not expensive for a pint. It's true. It isn't expensive for a pint. How much would a pint usually cost in the UK? Like what, £8?
£6.50, which to the UK mind is a lot. That is a lot because even like listen, I was born in 2005. Yeah. I remember when pints cost about £4. So the fact they've gone up by £2.50, pound sterling, that's insane enough as it is, and it's only going to get worse.
How much are they, bro? Like what? Like 2,000 baht in Thailand? Alcohol? Like if you want to buy like a bottle, like or a pint of alcohol, it's quite expensive, isn't it, over here? Because I remember me and my pal here, this pal here, we went to the pub to play the game, right? Last time. And I think we were paying for. I wasn't paying for, but two of my friends were drinking alcohol, and I wasn't drinking yet. I think it was like about 2,000 baht. 2,000 baht for like 2 pints.
And that sounds like a lot to me.
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. It's not cheap over here. Like people don't think 2,000 baht is cheap. It's hella not cheap, bro. It's hella not cheap.
But that's why so many people move to Thailand, because it is cheaper. In general,
it's cheap, but
you convert other currencies to Thai baht, and it is cheap.
That's cheap. It's not the cost of alcohol. It's the cost of living.
Yeah,
they were drinking Juggernaut. Yeah, they were.
That is quite expensive.
They were drinking Juggernaut. Like they were. That's the thing. Like that's what I was trying to say. Like it's not as cheap as people think it is over here, compared to what it is in the UK, the US. Like people can afford it more over there, whereas over here it's like as if, because you know what it is, bro. Alcohol. I'm not trying to say people don't drink alcohol. They do, but in terms of like culturally, it's not.
It's a lot bigger in the UK than it is in like Thailand.
A lot bigger in the UK than it is here. Alcohol is not really a Thai culture thing, but people do drink a lot in Thailand. They do drink a lot, but
I guess you George.
Nice way to call them out.
That's all I'm saying.
They were drinking 2-3 juggernauts. You're right. They were all selling foreign beers. Well, I mean, the most common beers are actually from Thailand, like Chang and like I think Sing. I think they're from Thailand. So no, I know they're from Thailand, but the most famous, like the bigger alcohol names, the ones that the British people like when they come over here, when they fly over to Thailand, they drink Sing beer, they drink Chang and all like that.
That's strange. I've never heard of them. I've got to be honest.
No, in the UK they sell a lot. They sell a lot. In the
do
UK.
it? Okay, fair enough.
They do.
I think UK, obviously you have UK brands. I think Carling's a UK brand.
Sing sponsors Chelsea, and Chang is Everton.
Yeah, yes. My bad. I should have known that.
But they're not owned by Thai though. They're not owned by Thai. It's just the alcohol. It's just the not alcohol, but the company that sponsors the company that sponsors them is from Thailand.
I was about to say the most popular UK beers are mainland European, if you know what I mean. Yeah, you know what I mean. But also, you have Asahi, a Japanese beer that has really grown in popularity over here. Although it costs about £5, which is insane. Well, probably the going rate now, considering inflation. But to me, it's still bad. You know, UK alcoholic prices in general are so bad. I bought a 4-pack of Budweisers, you can see here, for about £5.49.
Budweiser's
And that's pretty hefty, but at the end of the day, it gets the job done in terms of.
Budweiser sponsored the FA Cup. They used to sponsor the FA Cup. Do you remember that? Budweiser FA Cup. Do you remember that? For a short period.
What years for me?
2011 to 2012.
Bro, Ackerman.
2013. 14,
Yeah.
Budweiser.
My earliest memory of football was the 2010 World Cup, when my dad told me England had got knocked out by Germany. I didn't start following football until the 2014-15 season. When I was 9 years old.
Lampard header, man, that off the line, bro. I remember that so vividly.
No, it wasn't a header, was it? It was a first-time curler from outside the box.
The referee never gave the goal, man. If Lampard's goal stands, I reckon England could have won that game, bro.
No. England would have been 2-1 up at that stage, if I'm not wrong.
No, I think they were like what? I think they were like 2-1.
2-2. It would have been 2-2, I think, if that Lampard goal stood.
But I think England could have made it.
No. Matthew Upson at the back, mate. No. Germany would have slapped us either way. But if we scored, who knows at the end of it?
Nah, but you had Rooney, you had Eric Ferdinand, you had
Okay, no. Wayne Rooney, that was notoriously his worst tournament in an England shirt. Because he just come off injured. He had a lot of scandals with shagging prostitutes and old grannies and whatnot. Like, listen, he was not there. He was absolutely shit that World Cup. He wouldn't have done anything. Our best performer was Jermaine Defoe, and he could barely get off the bench.
I like the way you said it.
Genuinely. No, Rooney in an England shirt was shocking for the most part, apart from Euro 2004. Which we should have got to the final, but Sol Campbell's goal was disallowed. But anyway, we can talk about international games in the later stream. It'll just piss me off, man. It's like talking about Arsenal. Talking about England just pisses me off. Because we have had opportunities to actually do well, but we fucks it up. That's almost the culture of this one.
Big up to you, Shivan. Never drunk alcohol. Big up to you, bro.
Good man.
Keep it that way. You'll regret it, bro.
You will regret it.
We will watch the Women's Euros. Yes, I might be watching it. Yes, England.
I will be watching it. Come on, England. Let's get to the finals tonight.
Come on. I want England.
Lionesses.
Ella Tuna. Come on, Ella Tuna. Big up to Mr. Joshy J. Make sure you guys go sub to his channel as well, people. Josh J, if you're free this weekend, bro, I might bring you on for the F1 if you're free, bro. Just let me know. I'll send you the link, yeah?
I'll check that out. Like I say all the time, Joshy, good name.
Budweiser World Cup. When was it? 2010? It was called Budweiser World Cup, wasn't it? Or something like that.
I should have been there, man.
I think they were sponsoring the World Cup in 2010, if I'm not mistaken. If not, Budweiser.
Can you see that? Budweiser, right, man. I would have loved that World Cup.
No, it's fine, bro. Don't worry about the age, bro. At the end of the day, like, it doesn't matter what age you are. Like, people start drinking in the UK at 16 years old, bro. 15, 16 years old.
Listen, in the UK, it is legal by law to start drinking from the age of 5, as long as a parent is supplying you with alcohol.
That is
genuinely, You can start drinking from the age of 5 as long as you have parental consent. Fucking no, but this is Europe, mate.
No,
this is Europe. Like, it's retarded, but mate, I fucking love it. It's part of the culture here. I've got to be honest. Like, you gotta love it.
But man's at 14. Man's at 5 years old.
I think it's 5. someone may correct me, but from the UK, parents can give you alcohol from the age of 5. From the age of 5, you've only been on this planet for
Oh,
5 years,
but then
and
there's no law
they're already encouraging you to drink.
There's no law enforcement at home, anyways. You might as well just but that's still mad though. That's still mad, anyways.
But it's Europe, Ackerman. That's all I'll say.
I started watching football in 2010, May 2009, just a year before you,
You missed Manchester United's best years. You and Shiva.
I haven't, not really. I watched the best years. The best years. I still watched at least 4 or 5.
No. I mean, I'm mainly referencing your European Cup win in a way.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. My first ever football game was I watched the World Cup final 2010. I actually had to watch the highlights the next day because it was too late for me over here. It was in South Africa, but yeah. Muller was too good. Thomas Muller was insane. He was insane, bro. Thomas Muller was mad.
So was Mesut Ozil. I've seen Germany highlights.
2010 World
Yeah.
Cup.
Trust me, Ozil was there. He squared it across for Müller, actually, to make it 3-1 to Germany against England.
Yeah, I remember the goal he scored past David James. Yeah, David James was the goal.
Fucking David. Oh my god. David James, who's been playing since the early 90s. I think he was in his 40s at the time of the World Cup. Oh my life.
Who was the youngest England keeper at the time? Who was the youngest keeper at the time for England?
Youngest keeper? I mean, Joe Hart was there, but I think he was on loan at Birmingham that season, so he wasn't getting a look in the first team. I think David James had just been relegated with Portsmouth that season, and he was our starting goalkeeper. Fuck me.
It should have been Ben Foster because he was playing with United at the time. He saved us in a penalty shootout versus Tottenham.
Yeah, he did. Good point.
It could have been Ben Foster. Just watching highlights.
But either way.
I need to go back to watching highlights of 2010 football, man. I need to bring it. I need to go back.
I don't understand the nostalgia for the 2010 World Cup. I mean, when I see World Cup 2010 highlights, I just hear the vuvuzelas, and I'm like, nah, man, that would have pissed me the fuck off if I was watching it around that time. And I see Spain's road to the final and whatnot, but the majority of their games ended in 1-0. I'm just thinking, is that entertaining? I don't think so. And obviously, from an England perspective as well, we did shit. I mean, we finished second in the group alongside the US and Slovenia, I think.
Is it true Budweiser was responsible for the World Cups? It's true.
Who knows, man? I don't give a shit about the sponsors. I'm just looking for good football.
England are better than Italy. Should be better than Italy.
Well, we are, but we don't act like it. And for one time, we had the chance to prove it. We bottled it. So.
That's crazy. Yeah, it is crazy, bro, when you think about it. But he did, though. He played for United in that season because I remember Van der Sar got injured.
Yes. Ben Foster started your season off.
Started the season off, yes, exactly. He started the season off. I remember he was in goal for. You can see that goal. Blake scored an absolute banger for Burnley, and Burnley beat us 1-0.
Michael Carrick missed a penalty when you had Berbatov on the pitch.
Was it Stephen? It's something Blake. I'm literally forgetting his name. Robbie Blake?
Was it Robbie Blake? Was it Blake?
No. I'm forgetting his name. It has to be Robbie Blake, right? Surely. I remember Blake scoring the one goal for Burnley. We lost 1-0. And he barely does when he's at United. I mean, he did though. He played for us in goal. We beat Tottenham in the League Cup final of the year in 2009. So he played. That Spain 2012, bro. Spain was stacked that year. They were stacked, bro. I agree.
How can you have Cesc Fabregas and he does not get into your midfield? That is insanity. Cesc Fabregas in his prime and he's on the bench. Nah.
They had, bro. Look at the keeper depth first of all.
Oh yeah.
Yes, in net.
They had Valdez on the bench.
Pepe Reina as well in the reserve. In defense, Ramos, PK, Puyol, Bro, I could go on and on and on, man. What Capdevia was he? He's not Spanish, is he? He's Spanish, right?
Yeah, David Villa is Spanish. Yeah, I think.
No, Capdevia. I'm not so sure if he was Capdevia, the Barcelona player, Capdevia.
Never heard of him. I've got bills.
Arbeloa, yep, Arbeloa. Xabi Alonso, Capdevia, left back. Yep, left back.
Yeah, Xabi Alonso didn't even get in the tip. Oh my fuck.
Xabi Alonso, Cesc Fabregas, David Silva, Juan Mata was there. You also had
Santi Cazorla was there. Fernando Torres was in and out of the squad by then.
Iniesta, Xavi, Busquets. That Spain midfield was stacked, and their attack. We're only getting started. They had Fernando Torres. They had David Villa. They had who was their left winger again? If I'm not mistaken.
Did Iniesta play on the wing? I swear we did during the 2010 World Cup.
Who?
I swear, didn't Iniesta play on the left wing in the 2010 World Cup?
Pedro. Xabi Alonso played. Oh, don't forget Thiago Alcantara as well. He was there.
Fuck me. That midfield is insane.
Bro, Spain was crazy. Even Jesus Navas. Jesus Navas for Spain. I swear down. Bro.
All right. You know that famous saying? What was it? Some men drown while others die of thirst. Some men drown while others die of thirst.
Iniesta playing on the wing.
But Spain were drowning.
No, they were.
Spain were drowning.
Navas. Xabi Alonso played according to him. Xabi Alonso did get into the team. He did. He got in. Villarreal. Oh, we talk about Villarreal, not Barcelona. He's talking about Juan Mata. Yep. But bro, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, forget even if you're not making the Spanish team, bro. They're stacked either way. Thiago, you also had him. Yeah, I'm trying to say, bro. Spain were cooked, man. They sorry, not cooked. I said like that, but they cooked. They cooked at the World Cup, bro.
They cooked expeditiously.
Yep, as my man Rasta would say. 2008, 2000 and what's it called? 2012, 2010, 2012. Bro, in the space of those 3 years, only Argentina replicated was Spain in the modern day era. Because Argentina won 2 Copa Americas and 1 World Cup. Exactly the same as Spain. Argentina matched them. Yep, only Argentina matched them. Only Argentina matched them since. Only Argentina since. So fair play to Argentina. And you also have, but I also think Argentina won the Finalissima, which is the Super Cup final between the Euro winner and the Copa America winner. So they beat Italy, and they're facing off Spain. So I can't wait for that game, man. Spain versus Argentina in March, bro. I can't wait for that game. It's gonna be so good to watch. So man for mentally, one player gets in. Fair enough. But bro, you have anything more to say before we close out? If you want to add anything.
Listen, just if you go to a football match, just respect everyone. Don't get in a fight because it's not worth it. Life is precious. Don't waste it. And
agreed, bro. 100% agreed, man.
I think I'll sign off on this, Akavin.
That's perfect. No way. But guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. Make sure you guys slap the likes. Make sure you guys obviously hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Let's get it to 365. Come on, let's get it to a whole year. 365, guys. 365 subs on this channel, and let's get to about 10 to 15 likes. Come on, we're currently at 9 likes, guys. Let me have a look and see if we reached 10 likes yet. Come on, 10 likes, and we reached 10 likes. Big up to you, but let's get it 15. And let's get us to 365. But bro,
these are the high standards Akavin is pushing. Come on, man.
These are high standards. I'm pushing to get to 350 before the season starts. Sorry, 450 before the season starts. 450.
Bloody hell.
450 before next season starts. I'm literally under 100 away. Literally under 100 away from getting there, guys. Come on, season starts in like 5 weeks, guys. 100 subs in 5 weeks. I'm taking that all day, every day. If we can do that, that'd be great, man. In 5 weeks, guys. Come on, you know the drill. Turn the lights off. Bane is born in the darkness.
Good point. Yeah. There we go. But can you even see it? No, you can't even see me. No, Matt. I'll keep it on for now. Before we sign off, I'll turn it back off.
Nah, that's cool. But bro, I'll see you on Thursday. Yes, Thursday we're gonna talk about another interesting topic. Another interesting topic on Thursday.
What's that?
You'll see it on the scheduled video.
Yes. Okay. Don't spoil it for me. I'll check it out after.
Don't worry about it. I'll tell it to you afterwards if you want. But if you like to, it's cool. Anyways, guys, we're going to close it out here. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Like I said, people, don't make it about yourselves. Make it about everyone around you. Make it about the game. Make it about football. We're out, people. Peace. Take care. Peace out.